Others' wilderness survival is 3 days with 9 meals. But they seem to be on a wilderness vacation, eating this plump bamboo shrimp and incredibly delicious wild poached eggs. Even the side dishes are priceless wild sorghum juice. The quality of life is comparable to the ceiling of the wilderness. Island is known as the largest island in Asia. There is a dangerous mangrove swamp. Not only are there unpredictable mysterious clouds but also fierce giant pythons and beasts on the ground. Hunter and Cook only brought the most basic survival tools, taking the program team's nuclear-powered aircraft carrier under the leadership of the local shipping go to the depths of the swamp. The chattering Cook was full of worries as soon as he got on the boat. And silt here. Mud greatly limits the scope of edible vegetation is even rarer. Now I can only put my hope on this unreliable hunter. Soon arrived at the shallows. It's obviously unrealistic to sail past. The considerate guy prepared the dust-avoiding boat for them. Except for a little leakage, there are no other shortcomings. After saying goodbye to the guy, two big fools happily started paddling. But the next second the boat started leaking. Realizing that the situation was not good, the two big fools had to speed up. Hurry up and find a place to dock. The swamp's hot and humid environment made the Cook with delicate skin sweat all over. Not only that, the hunter also found that there were already dark clouds in the sky. It looks like a drizzle is coming soon. The most important thing now is to build a shelter. Fortunately, there are plenty of local palm not only waterproof but also very tough. The trunk can also be used as a frame. The midday sun is as high as 30 degrees. Hard work in this environment. The human body consumes 3 liters of water per hour. Don't want to die of dehydration. The hunter took the iron pot to the river, fill it with water, and put it on the fire. Boiling at high temperature can kill parasites in the water. The two couldn't wait to take a sip of the scalding cold water, but vomited it out the next second. The taste is even stronger than the hunter's smelly sauce. The hunter speculated based on experience. It is caused by the high tide and backflow when the tide goes out, they can drink clean water. Taking advantage of this time, the Cook cut some bamboo tubes to use as water containers. The hunter rowed a boat to find food. He found several snails under the tree on the shore. He happened to bring a fish hook. It's perfect to use as bait. After setting up the fishing line, fix it on the water surface. Check again tomorrow. Back to camp, the tide has receded. Came to the river and fetched a pot full of water. This time the water was really sweet and delicious. Two smart guys collected it in bamboo tubes for later use. Woke up exhausted the next day. Looking at the Cook's expectant eyes, the hunter didn't want to disappoint him so he planned to check the fish trap. Carrying the iron pot to the shore, found that the dust-avoiding boat had seeped in a lot of water. The resourceful hunter put the iron pot on the bow, turned the boat over to pour out the water accidentally. The iron pot slipped into the river. This is the Cook's family heirloom iron pot. Seeing the iron pot drifting away, the hunter leisurely rowed a boat to chase it. Unexpectedly, the iron pot was long gone. He thought he was doomed this time. The Cook will definitely be angry. And the Cook on the other side is still obsessed with finding wild ingredients. Completely unaware of this, he found a large area of wild sorghum juice. This is simply the most perfect cooking material. Take a small piece and taste it. This expression is simply amazing. The taste is really beautiful. The ginger eaten in the restaurant is completely different. Happily packed up and returned to camp, showing off his harvest to the hunter with a proud face. Did not notice the hunter's uneasy eyes. The hunter said with a guilty conscience, "If we had an iron pot, we could cook a bowl of warm ginger tea." The Cook felt that there was something wrong with the next second he reacted, "Where is our pot?" The hunter hurriedly changed the subject. "Look, I caught your favorite fish." This made the Cook laugh angrily. There are still 6 days left. Without a pot, how can you expect me to cook? This is not difficult for the smart hunter. He said he can use bamboo tubes for cooking. It must have a special flavor. The Cook processed the ingredients next to him with suspicion. The hunter found a long bamboo pole. Put the bamboo tube into the catfish. Add crushed sorghum juice. Wait quietly for 15 minutes. A bamboo tube catfish is ready. The hunter and Cook share half each. With the fragrance of bamboo, they finally had their first meal. But to live a vacation life, obviously this is far from enough. So the hunter went into the jungle with his bow and arrows. Soon he found traces of wild boar activity. Looking at the marks left on the trunk, the hunter then performed vividly. Confidently said that it weighs at least 2.5 kilograms. The vegetation here is dense. It is difficult to use bows and arrows. So the hunter plans to make a bee's trap. First, cut the bamboo into the same length. Connect them with wooden sticks. Seeing that the hunter is so confident, the cook is not willing to lag behind. In case a big guy is really caught, it is obviously too late to process it. After the cook's hard work of weaving, one that can withstand a rhinoceros barbecue grill is completed. After finishing, the hunter's beast cage is also together. Lifted it to the road that Peppa Pig must pass after school. To ensure everything is foolproof. Also tested whether it is sensitive or not. Early in the morning on the third day, the two came to check together. The good news is that the trap was triggered. The bad news is that there is not even a hair. The hunter speculates that it may be prey. Triggered during probing. The only hope is also powerless. Is the wish to eat a big meal going to fail? Thinking of this result, the two were very sad. Had to change strategy, targeting the giant river prawns in the river. But how to catch them? This is not difficult for the fabricated hunter. Using more than 20 years of jungle hunting experience, making a shrimp trap is easy. When the last process was completed, found a hole in the tail. At this time, the hunter set his sights on the cook's scarf. Also used it to wipe sweat before weaving. People who have slept together will not dislike each other. Put the scarf around the outside of the bamboo Use the cage. Leftover fish heads from yesterday as bait. Then throw the shrimp trap into the river. Time came to the 4th day. So far, the two have only eaten half a fish. All hope is pinned on the shrimp trap. Just salvaged it. The pungent stench made the hunter retch. But the good news is that many prawns were caught. This made the cook very happy. The hunter started making a fire non-stop. The cook went out to find some seasonings. Not only found sorghum juice, also found some breadfruit. It tastes a little sour. After processing the shrimp, first put the shrimp heads and tails into the bamboo tube, then add sorghum inside. Ginger slices and breadfruit pulp. Finally put in the plump shrimp meat. Roast on the fire for 30 minutes. The delicious bamboo tube braised prawns are freshly baked. The two couldn't wait to taste it. One bite down simply reached the pinnacle of life. The delicious shrimp perfectly combines with the spiciness of sorghum sauce. And bread bone sour taste Different combined. Tastes collide in the mouth. The two ate with gusto. Rowing a boat in the afternoon, the hunter came to check the fish trap. Another greedy catfish was hooked. Whistling a happy whistle came to the cook to ask for praise. The cook looked at the hunter with a doting expression. He claimed to cook himself. Use sandpaper to wipe his ass and show off his skills. The lid. Then rub it on the clothes. Sprinkle some salt. Then put the catfish on it. While the hunter was cooking, the cook who came to the shore was dumbfounded. Where the hell did my boyfriend go? Living with the hunter is even more tiring than running a marathon. Then he realized, wilderness survival. Most of the difficulty is created by the hunter. You promised to shield me from the wind and rain. But the wind and rain are all from you. The hunter felt very guilty after hearing this. I hope this iron plate catfish full of love can win back the cook's heart. While he squats aside, humbly watching the cook's reaction. Fortunately, the cook decided to forgive him after eating the catfish. If you want to capture a woman's heart, you must first capture her stomach. Soon came the 6th day. The canoe was lost. The two had to make a raft out of useless traps. But before officially building it, they need to find something to eat to fill their stomachs. They came to a nearby mud flat. They wanted to see if they could find clams. After some searching, they actually dug one up. And it was very big. The two returned to the camp with laughter. Then they retrieved the shrimp trap. Good heavens! Not only did they catch a full trap of river prawns, but also a large mud crab. With these ingredients, they can finally cook a royal feast. Bamboo is used to dig out the river mussel meat. Then a full plate of river prawns is pan-fried on the pot. Finally, the crab is cut into pieces and barbecued on the pot lid. While the cook was cooking, the hunter wasn't idle either. He disassembled the animal trap and reassembled it into a raft. Although it looks a bit crude, it's obviously no problem to support to people. In the blink of an eye, more than an mouth-watering meal is finally ready. These heavy shrimp tails look very appetizing. Eating it, the fresh, fragrant, and makes people feel very happy. Not to mention the protein content is thousands of times that of beef. The two enjoying a pleasant protein feast before going home. Summarizing the various small episodes of the week. They even looked at each other affectionately when they were moved. The next day, the two packed their luggage and boarded the handmade raft, successfully ending this challenge.